Hello, and thank you for joining me today. I do apologize for my absence. Um, I had to move out of my last apartment kind of suddenly. We knew that we would be leaving soon. Obviously, uh, I'm giving you tarot readings. They're supposed to tell you the future. So I knew that some of these things would be coming up, but I didn't know how suddenly, and I didn't know like exact dates, and uh, so I just had some readjusting that I had to do. I was fortunate that a friend of ours was able to let us crash on their couch for a couple of weeks. So that's why I did not finish uploading mid October readings. So, the way that that's going to work, I'm going to do readings for November for Leo through Pisces, and then Aries through Cancer is already the mid October readings, and then I'll have the mid November readings, and then come later this month, I'm going to do the do the month of December readings. So then I'll be all caught up. I'll do all the signs at that time, and I will resume then for January and for 2020 forecasts for each of the signs. So don't worry, I'm not going to stop. And if you did miss out and you want a reading, please do hit me up at my email address, which I always put down below. And I'll offer a discount to people who were in that bracket of Leo through Pisces, just to like kind of tie that all together and give you like 15 or 20% off, something like that. And you can go to my website, clandestinritual.com, and like my normal spreads and price ranges are up there. So, and I hope you can't hear. We live right next to the manager's office, which is really cool in some ways, but people come and they complain in a loud voice. So hopefully you can't hear that. I'll listen back in the video and see if it's too noticeable and if I'll have to wait or something. I don't know. Anyway, so we moved into a new place. And then right after we moved into this new apartment, which I hope you like as much as I do, we have this little alcove set up where all my husband's collage materials are set up. So that's why I'm surrounded by all of these really great National Geographics and old magazines. I think it's really cool. He does a lot of great stuff. You can follow him at Edward is my middle name on Instagram and see what he's been up to. A lot of like really comical type of collages, a lot of wordplay and stuff. Image play. Anyway, so that's all up to date. And then as far as other kinds of videos on the channel, I'm pulling down all of the Psalm videos that I had uploaded before because I feel like I can do a much better job now. And I want the video quality to be better, and I want it to be consistent. So I'm going to pull all of those down. fluff your aura, pull all of those down, and then upload new ones. And I will also be starting on some path working exercises. So there's like Tree of Life path working, which is based around the 10 Sephiroth and the pathways between them leading up the Tree of Life. And then I also heard there's a video on here, YouTube, that is goetic path working, and it's based around the well, I don't want to say goetic, it's left-hand path. It's based around the planets. And I'm not right or left hand, I'm chaos magician, so I can do whatever I want all the time. I use some hermetic technique because it's, it's proven, and it's good to have a good foundation in something. And of course I use psalms and stuff like that. But I'll be writing these exercises. So I'll be writing some path working for the Tree of Life, and I'll also be writing path working for the planetary progression through the solar system. But I've just started that, so look for some of those videos to come shortly. But I have much more time right now to work on stuff like that. So I got moved into this new apartment, and then I immediately went on tour. And with my best friend, I play music, and if you're more interested in that, that's also, you can find out more about that on my website. But we stopped at the Meteor Crater in Arizona, and I bought a couple of these. These are, I believe it's Saphrodite, but it was like mislabeled in the gift shop. And it was like $2.50 for each one, which is a ridiculously good price. But I bought 2 of these, and I also bought this, which is a slice of a quartz stalactite, and I really think this is so cool. These aren't the only crystals I bought. I only spent like maybe $70 or $80 on crystals, so I didn't go totally crazy, but I did buy some really good pieces, and you'll be seeing them crop up in my videos. I bought a Super 7. I bought a piece that's chrysocolla, and then it's got like little blobs of malachite in it. So a lot of really cool stuff. I feel really lucky that I was able to go on tour with my best friend, and we spent Halloween night camping in Chaco Canyon, which was a really energetically intense experience. If any of you are familiar with the history of the Four Corners area, and there were some cliff dwellers, but they originally started out living on top of the mesas, and then they moved into the cliffs as a defense measure. And Chaco Canyon isn't a cliff dwelling in the typical sense. All of the structures back up to the cliffs, and there's a ton of kivas there. It was a really great experience, but spending Halloween night there when the veil is very thin was probably not the best judgment call on my part. And I think I could have told my friend a little more going into it, but we both had a really transformative experience, and we're both here to talk about it, so that's the important thing. And we did go to Sedona also, which was really cool, but and I was glad that I went, but again, my friend and I, like, Sedona's the kind of place where any person can feel the energy vortexes. So if you're sensitive, like, it's just so amplified there. It's really intense. And it kind of made me sick to my stomach when we were like walking around trying to find them. We were using pendulums. We were like, oh, we'll dowse. We didn't even need the pendulums. We were just like, oh, geez. But it was good. It was a good experience. And then, played a show in Phoenix and then drove back and stayed at an Airbnb in Sedona. So it was a really good experience. But that's what I've been up to. So that's why I didn't get any videos uploaded until now. And we just got our internet set up today. So I wanted to go ahead and give you guys an update, let you know that I will be continuing to produce content, and apologize for my absence and explain why I had to step away just for a moment. But again, if you are interested in getting a reading, please do reach out to me. I usually put all my links down below. I have a Patreon too, and I've been I was going to start doing like a 3-card Lenormand every month where I would just take a picture of it and then send it to you with text on top explaining the cards. And I think that was like $10 or $15. So it's basically like a 3-card reading every month, but it doesn't have to be like coordinated, and it's like specific to you, but it's not like it would be. I would do one for each person, basically, and you can kind of send me questions or ask ahead of time, something like that. But it would still be. It wouldn't be like an interactive reading. It would just be that static image with text. So, but I feel like it's well worth the money if you're going to be a Patreon subscriber. It might not even be that much. I don't remember how much I put on the Patreon. But thank you all for your love and support. And I did even get like some new subscribers, so welcome. And again, I just really appreciate everything. And I hope that you guys have been having a good couple of months, and I'll get right back on it. So thank you, and I'll see you again soon.